All right, now we have a couple minutes before the first whistle. Might be a good time to go get some beverages, some of those great, wonderful treats that are out there. Visit the merch table, and we'll be back in just a minute with the first whistle to start this incredible game.
Good. I'm Ryan.
Ryan, I'm Ray.
Ray, nice to meet you. I'm apparently doing this, at least for a while. And I assume you're the person Greg said.
All right, welcome to Rock City Roller Derby, the Who's Your Daddy bout between Rock City and Steel City from Pittsburgh. We're just getting started on the track.
The star has to make the pass through the pack.
And Steel City Jammer picks up lead jam, comes around to make the pass. Number 12 is Zora, jamming for Steel City.
The pack to get a point for every defender they go by. The opposing team, that is.
And Zora gets through, picks up 4 points. And the Rock City Jammer looking for a space in the middle, getting held up by those defenders. Meanwhile, Zora with a little hop, skip, and a jump to 4 more points. You've got a Steel City defender, number 94, going to the penalty box. And Rock City has passed the star to Gene Cena, who's going to be coming around to make an initial pass and try and pick up some points. And Steel City calls that jam off after picking up a quick 12 points. And 3 awarded to Rock City.
Jamming for Rock City, this jam is Slosh. Jamming for Steel City, we have Serpentina.
All right, and Steel City picks up lead jam, number 853, and Slosh Pit right behind Rock City. No opportunity for either jammer. Oh, wait, 1 point awarded.
1 point on the board for Steel City.
Both teams getting reset back at the jam line. They're waiting for that 5-second signal. Got number 9403 jamming for Steel City. And looks like number 709 jamming for Rock City.
Going to a Pittsburgh skater. The Grace and Disgrace penalty box, sponsored by Grace and Disgrace.
Hot Metal has to recycle and still in the back of the pack as Horatio picks up lead jam. And now a track cut called on Hot Metal going to the penalty box, making this a power jam for Rock City. Chance for them to even up the score.
The Grace and Disgrace penalty box.
Horatio through the pack, picks up 4 on the power jam.
Horatio with 4 points on the board on that first pass. 2 blockers as well.
Looks like only 2 skaters. Oh, now a third on the track for Steel City. Horatio, 1 to beat, and picks up 4 more points, taking advantage of that power jam. And now Hot Metal's back on the track.
And making the initial pass, both jammers can put points up on the board.
As Horatio calls that jam off.
Calling that jam off. 3 more tightening this game up.
All right, and Rock City now up 1 point, 14-13.
After 11-point jam by Horatio. Got Gene Cena with a star for the Rock Stars next jam. Gnarly Manson with a star for Steel Hurtin. So jammers run into the.
And Gnarly goes along the inside, picks up lead jam very quickly.
Gene Cena looking to make the initial pass as well.
Gene Cena trying to get through on the initial pass. Still trying to, and ducks through those blockers.
Make the initial pass to the back. Gnarly Manson putting 4 points up on the board.
And there go 4 points for Gnarly, who calls it off. Both teams are going to reset.
Steel City picking up the lead now after putting 4 up, 17-14. It's very early in the game. I shouldn't be getting so excited, but I am. Slosh with the star for Rock City. Zora 4. Steel Hurtin.
We will have Zora jamming for Steel City. Slosh Pit jamming for Rock City.
Slosh Pit to the outside. Zora with 2 to beat.
Zora trying to go to the inside. Sending around 1 to beat. Picks up lead jam. Slosh Pit still in the back. Trying to get around those defenders. And goes through the inside, but then goes down. But is called for a track cut. So now we will have a power jam for Zora and Steel City.
It's a power jam for Zora and Steel City.
Spins through the defenders, picks up 4 points. Bench definitely is indicating to keep going and score more on that power jam.
4 points coming up.
There go another 4.
12-point jam.
Making the most of this penalty time. And another 4 points in a hurry for Zora as Slosh Pit comes back on the track and both teams are at full strength.
Slosh Pit now back on the track. Still needs to make the initial pass before they can put the points up on the board.
Slosh trying to get through, has to recycle behind those defenders. Still looking for a room to get through. Steel City blockers are making it really tough. There we go. Slosh Pit gets through, makes the pass, and the jam is called off. Looks like 4 more points awarded to Zora, making that a big 20-point jam.
Serpentina with the star for Steel Hurtin.
Horatio lined up for Rock City, going right up the middle. Number 853 jamming for Steel City. That's Serpentina.
Nice skip along the outside of the pack and picks up lead
and
jam for
Serpentina picks up lead jam. Coming around for a scoring pass. Skirts along the inside and gets there. 4 points go up on the board. Horatio has to recycle behind the whole pack. Still looking for a way through on the initial pass. As 4 more go up for Serpentina. And initial pass is made. Horatio not going to have an opportunity to score because that jam is called off. And 4 more going up on the board. Another solid jam for Steel City.
Steel City and a 49-14 lead with 21-26 left in the first half.
Number 9403, Hot Metal, is going to be jamming for Steel City. And 0, Gene Cena jamming for Rock City.
Hot Metal got that with the star for Steel Hurtin. Gene Cena for the Rock Stars.
And Gene out in front. Picks up lead jam, but Hot Metal hot on Gene's heels.
So they're going to, you guessed it,
the pack sped up, trying to stay ahead.
Someone else getting lead jam is to pick up speed, and that's what we're getting right now in the pack. The speed has picked up.
Hot Metal has to recycle. Gene is through, picks up 4 points. Gene's coming around again. The pack didn't move much. Hot Metal still looking for a way through. And a track cut called on Gene.
Defenders followed and did not, so Gene Cena gets called for a track cut.
Another penalty whistle is blown. And now Hot Metal's in the box. And Gene should be released immediately. There we go.
And we will go the last 43 seconds.
Because the lead jammer got a penalty, this jam will go the full duration. 34 more seconds. 4 points awarded to Gene and Rock City. And 4 points up on the board for Hot Metal.
4 on the board for Hot Metal Death Trap.
Gene coming around for another scoring pass, has to recycle behind the pack. Hot Metal, tried to stay in bounds and didn't do it.
Death Trap getting knocked out of bounds by Scrapple Run. They're being drawn back.
Both jammers looking for room. Hot Metal finds it, picks up 4 more points right as the jam ends.
12-point jam for Gene Cena, 8 going up for Hot Metal Death Trap. Strange feeling we're going to get a timeout here in a second.
Gonna have a timeout called.
Rock City taking the timeout.
And we'll take a quick break.
Cheers to our MVP sponsors, Classic Tap Mobile Bar. They're here today serving drinks, so head over and get tapped while you enjoy the action. We're excited to be partnering with them this season to offer online pre-sale drink passes for our home bouts. Drink passes are available through pre-sale only, so be sure to grab yours online for the next game. Big shout out to one of our MVP sponsors, the GC Home Team. They bring integrity, transparency, follow-through, and results to every deal. Whether you're buying, selling, or just looking, expect more for the GC Home Team. And while you're at it, get your ducks to chuck. We're going to be doing Chuck-a-Duck coming up. You don't feel left out. Get your ducks to chuck. For this next jam, we have Zora with the star for Steel Hurtin.
All right, we're back. Slosh Pit on an initial pass for Rock City. Track cut called on number 1-2 Zora going to the penalty box for Steel City. We'll see if Slosh and Rock City can take advantage of a power jam. Slosh Pit through the pack picks up 4 points.
4 points on that first pass. Since the lead jammer lost the lead, we will be going the full 2 minutes.
And Slosh Pit coming back in, looking for room. Pushed out and is going to have to recycle back behind number 2. Tries to go around the inside, spins, and now is called for a cut. So now Slosh Pit's going to be going to the box as Zora is on the track. So we have a power jam going the other direction. Picking up 4 points. Slosh is standing up, and that means about to enter the track. And yes, back on the track. Both teams back at full strength as time runs out on that jam. We're about halfway through the period, and Steel City stands at 69, Rock City at 32.
Got Serpentino with a star for Steel City, Correggio for Rock City.
Reggio jamming for Rock City. Serpentina jamming for Steel City. Both jammers looking for room. Reggio pushing those defenders. Has one to beat. And the lead jam picked up by Reggio. Serpentina tiptoeing around the inside, but gets... Nope, stayed in bounds.
Both jammers can score now. Reggio coming through on the first scoring pass.
Reggio calls that jam off, and it's like 3 points awarded. We're going to have Gene Cena jamming for Rock City. Number 49 jamming for Steel City. That's Gnarly Manson. Some confusion on Steel City's part about skaters on the track, so they have to call a timeout.
A few seconds to get some water, get something to drink. This next jam we will have Gene Cena with the star for Rock City. Gnarly Manson. Oh, pardon me, strike that. We'll have Zora Gillespie with the star for Steel City.
We're getting reset. Back to the action momentarily. Oh, one of our refs almost went down. Good recovery. Gene Cena jamming for Rock City. Zora jamming for Steel City. Gene in front, pushed out, has to recycle. Zora along the inside to pick up lead jam. Gene recycling again, still looking for an initial pass. And it looked like Zora was trying to call it off, but didn't. Picks up 4 points. Gene's through on the initial. We'll see if there's an opportunity to score, or if Steel City manages that clock. Nope. Zora's going to call that off.
8 points on the board for Steel City. We have scored 77-36. Steel City over Rock City. We have 14-18 left in the first half.
We'll have Slosh Pit jamming for Rock City. Can't tell who's jamming for Steel City yet. Gnarly Manson, number 49. Slosh goes quickly up along the inside. Not a lot of resistance to pick up lead jam. Gnarly not far behind, trying to close the distance. Pack picks up speed, trying to stay ahead of Slosh Pit.
You have to be able to catch him to score him.
And Slosh is getting back to the pack. Defenders are trying to reform. Got a penalty called. Looks like that was on Slosh Pit right at the end of the jam.
Slosh Pit going to the penalty box. That's been a low hit, I believe. We have an official review. Being called on by Steel City. Steel City's coach was challenging something. And what they do is they do an official review, they pitch what they thought to the skating refs and NSOs, and all right, so Steel City was looking for a forearm penalty on the whip on the jammer that you may have saw when they picked up speed, and there was no call, and they lose their official review for the first half.
So the official review was not upheld.
Yeah,
Challenge is lost. There was no additional penalty.
for
Slosh pit is in
the
the box.
is a power
So
start.
power start for
Serpentina
Steel
picks up
City.
the jam and has a
Serpentina
power
picking up
jam.
lead jam. And we'll see if Steel City can take advantage of.
The power jam is the green light power jam for Serpentina.
Pushed out of bounds on the inside. Recycling. Trying to find room. About to rinse and repeat the same thing. But now, looking for room. And out again on the inside line. Meanwhile, Slosh Pit back in the game. Also recycling. But Slosh stays on the Slosh is coming around, but jam is called off after 4 points awarded to Steel City.
We are going into jam 13 of the first half. Correggio with a star for Rock City.
Correggio is going to be jamming for Rock City. Hot Metal jamming for Steel City. Hot Metal right up the middle. Correggio knocked down at the line. Hot Metal is through the pack, picks up lead jam. Correggio still in the back looking for room to get through and finds it right up the center. Hot Metal gets through, picks up 4 points and immediately calls it off. Quick jam and time for a reset. Zora is going to be jamming for Steel City. Gene Cena jamming for Rock City. Both jammers up at the line. Gene goes to the outside, gets pushed out. Zora up the middle, a little on the inside, picks up lead. Gene still in the back, looking for room to get through that pack. Zora coming around for a scoring pass as Gene is headed around. Like last time, Zora's going to pick up 4 points and call it off. Gonna have Correggio jamming for Rock City. Gnarly Manson back on the track for Steel City. 10 minutes left to play in this half. Steel City comfortably in the lead, 90-39. Gnarly picks up lead quickly. Correggio has one to beat, spins around and gets through the pack. Gnarly is through, tiptoeing along, and 4 points picked up and called off.
Metal Death Trap with the star for Steel City. Gene Cena for Rock City.
we're back at it. Hot Metal jamming for Steel City.
To the inside, both hitting 3 walls.
Gene trying to
Hot Metal
push
got that,
those
pushing the wall
blockers down the track,
It's
finding
picks up the
difficulty.
lead jam.
Hot Metal picks up lead jam.
Gene Cena makes the initial pass as well.
Hot Metal pushed out of bounds, calls it off, falls all at once.
Jam off.
Kind of a rough landing there. All right. Serpentina going to be jamming for Steel City. And we have Fifi jamming for the first time for Rock City.
Serpentina tiptoes along the line and picks up lead jam.
Serpentina picks up lead. Fifi has to recycle back behind the pack as Serpentina runs into those defenders, looking to score some points.
Serpentina can now put points on the board.
Whistles are blowing. I'm not sure who the penalty's on yet. Looks like one blocker from each team headed to the box. Little jammer on jammer action as Fifi goes down on the outside. Serpentina is
in behind the person who knocked you out, and Serpentina just knocked Fifi out.
Taking as much time as possible. This is an interesting tactic.
It's just going to be a lot of smiling going on, it looks like.
And now it's called off. Apparently everybody just needed a breather.
It's what we call eat the baby.
All right, we're going to have Horaggio jamming again for Rock City. Gnarly Manson back on the track for Steel City.
Gnarly Manson for Steel City.
Horaggio right into the middle of the pack. Both jammers kind of on the outside. Excuse me, inside. Now Horaggio called for a penalty. Power jam for Gnarly Manson with one defender to get past. But Flo manages to push Gnarly out, has to recycle.
It's been brought to you by Greenlight. Thank you, Greenlight, for sponsoring Rock City Roller Derby.
Gnarly still looking to get through that pack. Has to recycle once again. Now on the outside, Gnarly is through. As Horaggio comes back in from the penalty box. Right into that wall of Steel City defenders. Steel City just reformed quickly. Horaggio back on the outside. Penalty called on 2-2-3. Rock City's going to have a one skater advantage. Gnarly is through, picks up 4 points as Rock City has passed the star to the pivot. Now Flo is wearing the star for Rock City. And that jam is called off. Looks like we still have one Steel City defender in the penalty box.
They're allowed to take a star pass from the jammer. They're the only person you can hand the star to. And then they become the jammer on record for the jam. Dora with a star for Steel City. Gene Cena for Rock City.
Zora jamming for Steel City. Gene Cena
What's
jamming
tougher,
for
rocks
Rock
or
City.
steel? So far it's been steel.
Zora right up the middle of the pack, goes along the inside, picks up the lead jam as 91-93 for Rock City goes to the penalty box. Zora coming around on the scoring pass already, looking for points, and gets them.
Putting 4 points up on that first scoring pass.
Gene on the inside, pushed out, is going to have to go back. Looking like Gene's going to try a star pass, but is out of bounds again, recycling. Number 17 for Steel City goes to the penalty box. Zora around and around, 4 more points picked up. Already a 12-point jam. Gene Cena through, still holding on to that star.
12 on the board so far for Steel City.
And Zora calls it off, but not before Gene can pick up a couple points.
Does pick up 2. 14 on the board for Steel City. I neglected to mention they did pass the 100-point mark on the last jam. The score is 122 Steel City, 41 Rock City, 2:40 left in this first half.
Just a quick shout out to our MVP sponsors, GC Homes, Classic Mobile Bar, Taps.
for Rock City.
Appreciate all of the sponsors, volunteers, and people that make roller derby possible. Right now we've got Fifi jamming for Rock City.
Fifi on the outside. He won the beat. Picks up the lead.
Serpentina right behind. Oh wait, Serpentina called on a penalty. Now it's a power jam for Fifi. We'll see if Rock City can take advantage of this, pick up some points.
Power jam.
Fifi picks up 4 points.
4 points on the board for Fifi on that first pass.
Fifi telling the pack to get moving. Pushed out of bounds on the outside. Coming back around. A little bit of offensive help from Green Machine, number 1-4. But pushed out on the inside. And calls that jam off.
No. Jammer was released.
It will not be a power start for Rock City. Steel City is going to start at full strength.
This most likely will be the last jam of the first half. Fosh pit with the star for Rock City. Gnarly Manson for Steel City.
Quick thank you to the Apex Jump sponsors, Moral Builders, Wellness for Life, and Cascade. Slosh pit called for a track cut going to the penalty box, making this a power jam for Gnarly. So we're going to go 2 minutes, and the game time will run out. We've got 1 minute and 30 seconds for this half. Gnarly looking for room, going back to the outside. Pack is frozen and not moving very far. Gnarly has 1 to beat on the ground, but gets through. 4 points on the board for Gnarly. Rock City has 1 in the box, making a slight advantage. 2 in the box. Advantage for Gnarly. 51 seconds of a power jam. Well,
penalty box. Slosh making the initial pass.
4 more points awarded to Gnarly Manson. Slosh pit coming around. And little hop, and Gnarly picks up 4 more points. Sloshes through and picks up 4 points. Still 25 seconds to go. Gnarly with a little duck along the outside. Picks up 4. Slosh recycling back behind number 3-0.
10 seconds left in the jam and the first half.
Recycling way behind 3-0. Gnarly's up front, down on the inside line as time runs out on that jam in that half. Big jam for Gnarly, 19 points. We stand at 141 for Steel City and 53 for Rock City at halftime.
We have an official review by Rock City. The Rock City Rotary did not retain their official review. We are at halftime. Maybe. Yes, we are at halftime. I see the Chuckaduck target coming out.
All right, we're going to get back to the action after halftime. We have Gene Cena starting off the second half for Rock City. Looks like Zora. Yep, Zora going to be starting off this half for Steel City. Steel City currently at 141. Rock City Roller Derby at 53. We will see if Rock City can close that gap this second half. Just another quick shout out to all of our sponsors, MVP sponsors, GC Homes, Taps, Mobile Bar, Apex Jump sponsors, Moral Builders, Wellness for Life, and Cascade, and our Power Jam sponsor, Greenlight Networks. Thank you to all of those sponsors and everybody who makes Rock City Roller Derby happen.
With that rolling whistle, we are getting back to the action.
There's the whistle and we're off. Zora on the inside, Gene right up the middle, picks up lead jam. Zora's still trying to get through. Gene's already around looking to score some points. Gene, 1, 2, calls it off. A little bit of an unorthodox call-off method, but we'll take it.
3 on the board for Rock City.
Next jam coming up, Fifi jamming for Rock City.
Fifi goes around the inside, pushing through blockers.
Serpentina jamming for Steel City. Serpentina picks up lead jam.
Fifi going to the penalty box.
And now it is a power jam for Steel City. We'll see if Serpentina can make the best of this. Pack is sat down waiting. Serpentina right through the middle. 4 points picked up. Power jam continues. And now Fifi's back on the track. Rock City still down a blocker. Got Flo over there in the penalty box. Serpentina's around again. 4 more up on the board. Fifi's taken off the star, and that means Fifi's thinking about a star pass. But Flo is the pivot and is just now back in range. There they go. Stars pass. Flo has it. And now we've got Flo jamming for Rock City. And jam is called off by Steel City after the call from the bench. 16-point jam for Steel City. And coming up, we're going to have Horatio jamming for Rock City and Hot Metal Death Trap jamming for Steel City. I wonder which car brand Hot Metal Death Trap is referring to. Both jammers right into the whole pile of defenders. Pack is pushed down the track. Hot Metal recycling back behind Slosh Pit, where the pivot as Horatio picks up lead jam. Hot Metal getting up and falling down and getting up and frustrated. Looks like gonna try and pass that star. I don't see. Oh, Steel City's pivot is in that blocker wall. So Hot Metal's not gonna have any chance to pass the star. Pivot has no idea. Reggio through the pack, picks up 4. And there we go. Now we've had the star pass by Steel City. Number 25, Allie McKill, now jamming for Steel City.
Once again, like I said earlier,
The pack picks up speed, which seems to be a consistent strategy.
and if they're picking up speed, you have to be able to
And Allie ducks and weaves, gets through, picks up 3. 2 more going to Rock City as that jam ends.
Six on the board for Rock City, 3 for Steel City.
By the way, if you are interested in becoming a sponsor, you can go online to rockderby.com and get some information about how to get your sponsorship information in our stream and called out at the game. All right, this jam is on. We've got Gene Cena jamming for Rock City. Picks up lead jam. Moving around quick. That looks like Gnarly. Yep, on the initial pass, Gnarly is now going to be coming around. And that jam ends, looks like 3 points.
Picking 3 up in the process.
Going to have Zora jamming again for Steel City. Fifi jamming again for Rock City.
Zora for Steel City.
Steel City defenders reposition as this jam starts. Fifi on the inside, Zora on the outside. Got a track cut called on Zora. This is now a power jam for Fifi and Rock City. Fifi's still trying to get around on the inside, recycling back behind number 25, Allie McKill. And Fifi is one to beat. Tiptoes, stays up through that pack.
Being a power jam for Rock City, first score.
Fifi comes around and easily gets through.
Picks up 4 points.
And Zora takes a solid hit, takes a knee, but skates on through. Took off the start, but ended up holding on to it. But Fifi calls that off.
Eight-point jam for Rock City. Serpentina jamming for Steel City.
Hot metal bridge for steelworks. They can be deadly. Yeah, I believe that. It's very serious work. All right, Reggio has the star for Rock City. Serpentina already lead jam for Steel City.
One to beat, and Reggio made the initial pass as well.
And a very short jam. Serpentina wasn't liking that one. Calls it off and it'll reset. Hot Metal Death Trap is going to be out again for Steel City. Gene Cena jamming for Rock City.
Hot Metal Death Trap jamming for Steel City. Gene Cena for Rock City.
All right, Gene is right in the middle of the pack. Hot Metal Death Trap pushing those defenders up the center. Gene is pushed, nope, not quite pushed out on the inside line. Hot Metal Death Trap also on the inside is going to have to come back a little bit. Hot Metal has one to beat, but called for a track cut, making this a power jam for Rock City. Rock City has one defender in the box, but power jam nonetheless for Gene Cena. Currently recycling back behind number 25. Gene on the inside, looking for a little help from a friend.
A little offense from the defense.
And,
Fortunately, getting knocked out
oh,
of
does
bounds
not
once
get
again.
through. Recycles again. Still on the inside. Back one more time, this time behind number 30, Sports Brawl. This time Gene goes the outside. That one didn't go either. Number 9-4 and 2-5. These Steel City blockers doing a great job. This time Gene is through.
Gene does great for the back and picks up the lead jam. We have a star pass going to the pivot.
As the star has been passed to 2-5.
Did not acknowledge as a star pass. Does not have the pivot.
Yep, they got very confused there for a second. Pass the star to a player who is not the pivot. That's not going to work.
Folks, you have to have the pivot on your helmet to be able to take the star. That did not happen. 4 on the board for Rock City. The jam did get called off. Got the defense lined up at the pivot line for TV jamming for Rock City. Natalie Manson for Steel City. And Natalie Manson picks up the jam.
All right. Gnarly Manson coming around looking to score points.
Natalie Manson on the first
Fifi through the pack on an initial.
Following the defenders trying to find a way through the pack.
Gnarly free and clear. 4 points going up for Gnarly as the jam is called off. We're going to have Horaggio jamming for Rock City. Zora back out for Steel City.
4 on the board for Steel City. It's 168-77, 19:04 left.
There is a timeout being called.
Steel City calling a timeout. A huge thank you to our Apex Jump sponsor, Morale Builders, for supporting Rock City Roller Derby. From strong foundations to strong community support, Morale Builders knows what it takes to build something that lasts both on and off the track. Of course, a huge thank you to our Power Game sponsor, Greenlight Networks, for supporting Rock City Roller Derby. I think half the team works for them anyway. From lightning fast jammers to lightning fast internet, Greenlight Networks knows speed matters because fast fiber internet is their game. I want to thank our photographer, Julie Oldfield. Thank you, Julie, for doing all the great work you do, capturing all these wonderful images and memories. Next jam will have Zora with the star for Steel City, Horaggio for Rock City.
All right. Horaggio with the star for Rock City. Zora with the star for Steel City. Both jammers down low, waiting for that whistle.
Horaggio goes to the inside, back to the middle.
Zora on the inside. Tip-tapping along, picks up a quick lead jam as Horaggio goes down on the outside. Still has no blockers to beat. That one was called off quick, only 2 points going up on the board.
Serpentino's the star of this next jam and jamming for Steel City. Dean Tina's jamming for Rock City.
Gene Tina jamming for Rock City. Serpentina jamming for Steel City. Serpentina, quick burst of speed, picks up lead jam. Gene Tina not far behind.
Might get a little bit of fast derby here, maybe. Maybe some points put up on the board and a quick call.
Serpentina on one skate. they're trying to figure out how many points to award. Yeah, 2 points.
For Steel City. Metal Death Trap wearing the star and jamming for Steel City. Fifi jamming for Rock City. Defenses are lining up at the pivot line.
Fifi jamming for Rock City. Hot Metal Death Trap jamming for Steel City.
Two players of
Hot Metal
Rock City in the penalty box.
pushing at the back of the pack. Fifi has moved up those blockers, gotten through, and picked up lead jam.
So the 180 shoots backwards through the pack and picks up lead
That was
jam
a
for
star
Rock
pass.
City.
Now number 17,
Finesse there.
Yinzi Lohan for Steel City has the star.
Being the jammer on record for Steel City this jam.
Fifi trying to catch up and gets through, picks up 4 and calls it off.
Puts 4 points on the board for Rock City and calls that jam off.
Might have an official review happening.
Here's an official's timeout. Want to let you know that the 50/50s are still on sale. They were up to $80 last I heard. They probably will be much higher now. You know, it's a hot, beautiful day out there. Maybe go out and get a car wash at Delta Sonic. We have a fundraiser going on, and all you got to do is come up to the information table and scan the QR code, find out which Delta Sonic to go to, and it's any car wash or interior cleaning. Participating locations are West Henrietta Road, Westridge Road, and Empire Boulevard. For the oil change portion of the Rock City fundraiser. Yeah, since Father's Day is a week from tomorrow, it would make a great gift for a dad, and congratulations happening for a dad, for a grad. I'm a dad, maybe I should dad.
All right, Correggio is going to be jamming for Rock City.
Gnarly Manson with the star.
Gnarly Manson with the star for Steel City. Gnarly out in front, trying to get around one more defender. Down on the ground. Back up. Correggio still in the back of the pack, looking for a way through. That Steel City wall not giving Correggio much space at all. Gnarly is recycled. Back behind number 88, Tokyo Drift. Now Correggio is recycled as Gnarly gets through finally, picking up a lead jam. Almost a minute into that jam. Gnarly came through, went down, and now is out on the outside, having to recycle. Star pass to number 18, Shady, but only 4 points awarded before the jam is called off by Gnarly Manson. Have Zora jamming for Steel City, Gene Cena jamming for Rock City. Just under 15 minutes to skate in this bout. Gene getting pushed back by those defenders as Zora zips through and picks up lead jam. Gene Cena on the inside, looking for room. Zora out, then in, up the center, picks up 4 points. Gene Cena finds some room on the inside on an initial pass. About half a track behind Zora.
Well, 4 points on the board for Zora on that pass. Gene Cena approaching the pass.
Zora's going to call it off before Gene can come back around for any points. Gonna have Serpentina. Oh, timeout taken.
In beverages right now, we've got Swan Market here. Juju Sweet Tooth. Oh, there's some very scrumdiddlyucious things at Juju Sweet Tooth. Check it out. Mr. Sweet's lemonade right out the back door there. And in our vendors, we've got Arlene's Costumes and doing tattoos. Dan Darts. Amber and Jean, Unearthed Uniques, Jag Swag. I didn't see Jag Swag there, but Water Dragon Design, Doggone Dogs, and Tennessee Crafts. Art by Michaela G. At least I could say it right that time. But check out the food, man. Swan Market, Juju Sweet Tooth, Mr. Squeeze, Lemonade. Yum, 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 yum. I see all the yellow in here. It makes me think of lemonade. We have a timeout, and the score is Steel City 182, Rock City 81. 13:44 left in the game. Not sure with a star on for Steel City. PP with a star for Rock
All right.
City.
Serpentina jamming for Steel City. Fifi jamming for Rock City. Serpentina looking for room. Inside, outside, inside again. Fifi on the inside, down on the knee, has to recycle. Serpentina still trying to weave through those defenders. Fifi solidly caught by a Steel City blocker wall.
Serpentina breaking free and picking up lead jam. A penalty call against the base of that tripod going to the penalty box.
Serpentina coming around.
Disgrace penalty box.
Trying to get a little help from number 118. But has to recycle back around behind Slosh. Fifi coming through the pack on an initial pass, now has the star back on, and Serpentina decides to call this one off.
Picking up 4 points. Radio Gaming for Rock City. Hot Metal set trap for Steel City. Hot Metal going to the outside. Radio going to the inside. Hot Metal going to the inside. Radio going to the outside.
Correggio jamming for Rock City. Going up the middle with Hot Metal Death Trap. Both jammers in the thick of it. Hot Metal has one. Nope. 2 defenders. Has to go back. Reggio also recycled behind number 25. Both jammers still working on getting through. Hot Metal tries to tiptoe. Doesn't make it. Called for a penalty, making this a power jam. And now Rock City switches to offense, tries to help Correggio get through. Still has one to beat, and there we go. Finally have a lead jammer. Correggio on a power jam for 50 seconds.
Correggio coming through on the first scoring pass. Getting some assistance from Green Machine there, trying to break open the back.
Correggio on the inside, tapped out. has to come back in.
Not nice also involved there, keeping the attack program. Nice move.
Gets through, calls it off,
Hitting the apex
goes
jump.
down
Thank
and
you to
has a little
our
flop.
sponsors for our apex jump, Morale Builders. 3 points on the board for Rock City.
Gene Cena jamming for Rock City. Gnarly Manson jamming for Steel City. Gene on the inside, back to the outside, and makes a nice move around those defenders. Gene has lead as Gnarly is recycling. Oh wait, looks like the star was handed off on the other side of the track. Helga G. Kosmacki now has the star for Steel City.
If the star goes on the helmet and they get past the pack, they can pick up the lead, I believe. No? Oh no, sorry, star pass.
And Helga with one more to get past. Now it's going to be 2. Gene through, picks up 4. Helga getting a little help from number 2 to spin around. Helga is through, puts on that star as Gene picks up 4 more points.
Well, both jammers can put up for the next minute as many points as they can get.
Helga's coming around looking to score. Gene is recycling behind number 2, Stark Raven. Helga pushed out by the blocker wall.
And being drawn back by Slosh Pit.
And Gene is also going back around behind number 2 again.
Scoring pass, Helga on first.
Oh, Helga takes a hit.
By Scrapple Rowe.
That was Scrapple Roan from Rock City. Sat Helga down.
Not soft.
Points going on the board for both jammers as this jam ends. 8 minutes left to skate.
8 points on the board for Rock City, 4 up for Steel City. Phoebe with the star and jamming for Rock City, Zora jamming for Steel City.
All right. Fifi's jamming for Rock City. Zora jamming for Steel City. Zora on the inside right now, trying to get through those blockers.
Not making it easy for Zora to make this initial pass. 1 to beat.
Zora has 1 left as Fifi's in the back of the pack recycling. Zora picks up that lead jam. And Fifi is through. Looks like may have been considering a pivot. 4 points up on the board for Zora.
Zora getting 4 on that first pass. Coach is saying keep going for it. Oh, call it off.
And that jam is called off.
Radio jamming for Rock City, Serpentina jamming for Steel City. 6.5 minutes left in the game. The score is 194 Steel City, 92 Rock City.
All right, Horatio is going to be jamming for Rock City.
Serpentina goes.
Serpentina jamming for Steel City.
And going to the middle of the pack.
Serpentina on the inside. Looks like 1 to beat. Pushing through, but there it is. Did not get lead jam. Serpentina's got to go around 1 more time. And there it is, 4 points.
4 points on the board. Looks like most likely we'll get another 2-minute jam here.
4 more points. That was quick.
The thing about the star, folks, is if you take the star off your helmet, you can't get lead. If you have a star on your helmet, you can score points, but the star's got to be on the helmet to score
Serpentina
points.
tries to go through the inside. Doesn't get there. Has to recycle back.
The other team has gotten the lead. There's no lead established.
Correggio still in the back, holding on to the star.
For Serpentina and Steel City. No fair having back-to-back 2-minute jams on a hot day like today. Over that last pass, Serpentina and Steel City break the 200
Serpentina,
barrier.
4 more points up on the board.
Another 4
as
206.
8-8 Tokyo and 101 Slosh Pit go to the box for Rock City. 4 more up for Serpentina. Already a 16-point jam. Still 7 seconds to go, and 4 more. A very impressive 20-point jam for Serpentina.
Point jam for Serpentina and Steel City. Score is 214 to 92. Under 4 minutes when the jam starts. Left in the game. We got Rabbit with the star for the first time today for Steel City.
Rabbit jamming for Steel City.
Looks like we might be getting a timeout.
And Fifi will be jamming. Currently got a timeout going. I'm sure both teams needed a breather. It is very hot in Minute Ball today.
Hey, we still got 50-50 tickets to sell too. We'll be doing that between games. So if you bought a ticket sometime between the 2 games, we'll be giving it away. It's up to $85. You can see Salty there swinging them in the air, trying to get you to buy a 50-50 ticket.
That timeout is whistled over. And we're going to have Rabbit jamming for Steel City, Fifi jamming for Rock City. And this is Rabbit's first time jamming today, and we'll see how it goes. Rabbit on the outside, has to come back in. Jammers bumping into each other. Rabbit spinning up the middle. 1 more. And gets it. Lead jam for Rabbit. And Rabbit is through for a quick 4 points. Fifi currently holding the star. Would have to pass it to Slosh Pit, who is wearing the pivot. Rabbit currently on the inside, trying to bend around those defenders. 1 more to beat. Now 2, but they're running out of track. Yep. Have to reform the pack, and Rabbit gets through for 4 more. Fifi still holding on to that star. And currently not a lot of room to move. Rabbit recycles. Looking for room right in the middle of the track. Fifi still holding on to the star. Coming back in behind 2-5 Allie McKill. Rabbit gets a little bit of offensive help. And the star is finally passed to Slosh Pit, number 101. Rabbit is through again, picks up 4 points, and calls that off.
Coach is either doing the YMCA dance or saying, call this jam off. But he's only doing the Y part, so.
That should be a 16-point jam
12-point
for
jam for
Rabbit.
Steel City.
Nope.
We are under 2
Only
minutes
12.
left. This could be the last jam of the game.
But
If it is, folks,
1:44 to
I want
skate.
get real
Gene
loud so you
Cena
appreciate
will be
the
jamming for
Detroit
Rock
athletes.
City.
Clap your hands, stop your feet, bang your chairs.
Hot metal death trap, pushing hard right up the middle. Gene Cena being held in the back. Hot metal death trap still center track, pushing.
One-on-one with Shady.
Wow.
And picks up lead
Hot
jam
metal death
for
trap.
Steel City.
Picks up lead jam. Hot metal doing a quick recycle behind 413.
Like I said, hot metal death jam can run the clock.
We're down under a minute in game time.
And we will see. We were down under a minute.
Could be the last jam. We'll see.
On the jam clock.
Will hot metal run it out or not? Gene is through the pack. Needs to put that star back on. And nope. Hot metal calls it off. And looks like the bench is going to call for a timeout. With 35 seconds, they have requested an official review. We'll find out what they're reviewing.
When I was up in Waterloo, one of the coaches for Orlando called an official review, and then when we went into the middle, he thanked everybody for all their hard work, and that's all he wanted to do. And he lost his official review. But it was pretty neat.
Looks like after this review is concluded, our last jam's going to be Horatio for Rock City, Gnarly Manson for Steel City.
Steel City jammer, Gnarly Manson.
Currently standing at 230 Steel City, 92 Rock City. We'll see what our final standings are after the final jam.
After the official score has been posted, it usually takes a couple minutes.
All right, we're getting lined up for what should be the final jam. Gnarly and Horatio lined up, both going up the middle. Gnarly a little bit on the inside, Horatio on the inside, kind of running into each other. Horatio recycles behind 2-2-3 as Gnarly Manson picks up lead jam.
Gnarly Manson does break to the back and picks up lead jam.
15 seconds left on the clock.
This will be the last chance, so I want you guys to get loud right now. Show your appreciation. Clap your hands, stop your feet.
Gnarly is recycling back behind 101. Horatio is stuck in a Steel City blocker wall as Gnarly is back up, trying to weave through, getting a little help, but wow, staying on the skates. And calls that off. That should be the game. Looks like 4 points awarded there at the end, so we'll see the final score momentarily. Looks like it's going to be 234 for Steel City Roller Derby and 92 for Rock City. Great game played by both teams, and congratulations to Steel City.
Once the score is official, you guys
the officials are reviewing the score to come up with the final. And we will be back for game number 2 with more skating action.
We'll get a victory lap by our friends from Pittsburgh Steel City Roller Derby. An incredible victory, 234-92 over Rock City Roller Derby. Right after we get the victory lap and the consolation lap, we will do MVPs, both jammer and blocker for both teams, and then we'll get a little bit of a break, in which then I will draw 50-50. I'm looking for MVPs. All right, we got the MVPs. So, you guys ready? These were voted on by the opposite teams, and we will start with our visitors who come here from Pittsburgh. I'm guessing you're Steelers fans, right? Okay. So, voted on by Rock City, we have MVP blocker number 25, Allie McGill. And MVP jammer number 49, Gnarly Manson. Yeah, don't gear down yet. Come on. All right, this is voted on by our friend Steel City Roller Derby. MVP blocker number 18, Shady. And our MVP jammer, number 2150, Pepe. Oh. Thank you so much. We're going to do the 50-50 here in just a second. You guys have 50-50 tickets. Bust them out right now. We're going to pick the 50. And you know what the prize is? $100. So the winner gets $100. Thank you, Salty. And the winner is
483634. Again, that's 483634.
Okay, anybody have that number? I'm sure it's here. One more time. Hold on, I'll read it. One more time. If you have this ticket number, you're the winner of the 50-50. 483634. Oh, right there. It's a food truck person. All right. Just a heads up, go to the merch table and you'll get your $100. We're going to take a little break here, guys. I want to thank you guys for coming out. We do have a second game here. That's right. We have the B-sides and the Blitzburg Bombers. They will be playing in the second game. And it'll be just a little bit. They're going to warm up and get ready for it. I'm the Cash Man, by the way, and I will be back.